about friendship, about history, about army, about the 80s, about the European crisis, about a man who is in the middle of a European crisis in Romania, and he chose to change his job and to become a hitman. It's about a man who is a publisher and a journalist and who decided to take the other side and to shoot a general. Theoretically, it's a normal person who, each person in Romania, I think it's almost good. I don't think we can say that we are perfect, but we are more more goods than bads. And when you decide to do something like that, to kill somebody, it's an extremely difficult decision to pull the trigger. To pull a trigger, it's extremely dangerous for your mind and for your soul and for your brain. So you must decide if you take the other side, the evil side of a life. I think it's a very, very Romanian book. I think that our problems are extremely different. I think the Eastern Europe has a lot of stories to tell. We had communist period, we have Ceausescu, we had a communist army, we have a different way of viewing life, and we have lines for food, we have lines for coats, for everything. We have very different life in the 70s and in the 80s, and I think the last 10 years of the communist period, the Ceausescu period, was extremely hard, and hard not only for our bodies, for our I don't know, for our primary necessities, but for our brains. I think it was a big success to still be normal after some years in the Communist Party, because otherwise it's easy to become mad in that period. I'm not similar. I think he's not so good like me. I think I'm better than he, but I'm not happier than my character. I think he took sometimes much some decisions, bad decisions or good decisions, and theoretically he's more efficient when he must solve something, when he and when he wants to make love with a woman, to slap somebody, or to solve some problems. I'm not so I don't know. I'm not a good thinker. I have some from time to time. I think too much before to take a decision. So probably in a way my main character it's better than me, but I prefer to live my life, and at the same time I'm happy that I could invent another character who is different than me in a certain part, and he could improve my life with my, let's say, dreams or my unhappiness, and so together we are a good team. He on paper, me on real world. I start with a prologue. When my main character reviewing his mind he's in Vienna after all these things, somewhere in December 2011, he reviewed all the story, and it isn't only one story, there are two stories. The story from the 80s and the story from 2010. the story from 2010 in which he wanted to solve his financial problems, killing somebody and earning 5,000 euro, and a story from the 80s when he met in his army service a captain, a very good person, a very friendly person. It was extremely strange in that period that a private soldier to become a friend with a captain of the army. So he, my main character, he tries to remix the two stories from 80s and from 2010, and to understand exactly what is more important, money or friendship. So I think mainly this is the most important problem of my novel. What is important in life? A 20 years old friendship with a man who was your friend from the army service, who was at the beginning a captain and now it's a former general, or to take some money and solve your problems, your daily life problems. Now we have a lot of stories to tell. Nobody knows about 50 years of communist period, about the army, about the daily life, about the lines for food, about a lot of things. So we have now the possibility to talk, to write all these stories.
Yeah.
Clever readers think that mystery and thriller, crime fiction is not so intellectual. So probably we don't touch all the readers because they believe that crime fiction is something very commercial. And I think it's that sentence is extremely wrong, because probably there are very bad books on the market, but there are also some good writers who can write crime fiction with a lot of psychology, with historical elements, a real novel. You know, we are talking about crime literature, not a sort of. You remember in Italy, this sort of books is called gialli, yellow books. There are not yellow books, there are novels. So even they don't believe in our crime novels, there are very good novels, because they are very complete, very spherical, they say. We are not talking about a murder and some police guys. This is not a sort of CSI or things like this, like in TV. I think all these novels are extremely round, extremely complete. Each character has his or her story. So this is literature, and we have more and more, much more things to do for explain to our readers, I mean Romanian readers, how to have some more trust in our writers.